Hello, how you doing?
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Army Black Knights offense will be first on the attack. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Quarterback keeps it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Air Force's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get out. Stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? The snap sets up to throw. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Run it with the fullback. To the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. The option look. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Running the option, it's Coleman. There he goes. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. The Black Knights of the Hudson using surgical precision in this quarterback run game.
Yeah, and you're not talking about surgical precision in the passing game. That's not what Army does. They want to run the football. When you sign up as a QB to play at Army, you know that. You better be able to do it. You can see the run there.
They'll run the option. The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Back to throw, it's Coleman. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big fullback's got it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They'll run the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Johnson. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped after a pickup of 4.
Hello.
Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Falcons have this offense rolling. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Johnson looking to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the catch. It's Fortner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. It's complete. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Black Knights will punt this one away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here comes the option. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll finally drag him down.
How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Falcons!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. The option look. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll mark it down at the 30. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Black Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. On the option. He'll toss it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. To space.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Finds a man on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Sends it back in motion. Give to the fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Reed. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Gets some yardage and gets down. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle. It's short. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run play action. Here's a hit. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gets the back moving. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's knocked. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Goes to the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the tailback. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Harris. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll go to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the option, it's Coleman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Quick toss. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Now on the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They want to run this quarterback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The option look. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to
Appreciate
get more
it,
points
man.
on the board before
Appreciate
the break.
it.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try
Thanks
to
for the
make it
sub
3
and the
for
like.
3.
Appreciate you.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sends it back in motion. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's first down from the 37-yard line. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room. 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the big fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll run the option. Plows through the defense. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here comes the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Motion from the back. On the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. The toss to the outside. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Oh, the bad kick.
The attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The option look. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that...
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Quarterback keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option, powers through the defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time will come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the option. Looking for room at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got it in the middle. It's short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll run this one off right tackle. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep to the right. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. On the option. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Falcons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Falcons will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Falcons have taken it inside the 20. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Falcons. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Hand off to the fullback. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, thanks for the awesome field
at this point in
position.
the game. This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Goes to the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Motion from the back. Now on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Turning on the Jets. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Air Force! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23.
Hello, welcome back.
The option look. He'll toss it. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Gets the back moving. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll run the option. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Falcons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you. There
on that screen pass. facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. They're setting up the screen. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. And some room to work. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away.
That was bad.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the fullback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Goes to the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Reading the option, it's Coleman. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Fullback's got it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, but there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Roberson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Falcons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just keep slinging it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
The option look. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll run the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Sticks it in his belly. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A lot of field in front. As they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This is a designed run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, right?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here comes the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. It wasn't a great day.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the big fullback. Lots of running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the field goal unit, and this one is going to be a monster from 71 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And, man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the pitch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Howard. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.